retire, but take a break. I already made a promise. As far as like me competing, I don't really want to do it.
Why you retiring, Tank? Why you retiring?
Trash, garbage. I don't care about belts and I don't care about that stuff.
Per usual, fake news. These are the words from Gervonta Tank Davis's team. Reports that Gervonta Davis had decided boxing was too much and he had hauled off and retired from the sport of boxing.
Best in the business. Ego. The ego.
That's ego.
Ego hit y'all with another one.
We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Boxing Ego Unpack. Yeah. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Per usual, fake news. These are the words from Gervonta Tank Davis's team. There were reports that Gervonta Davis had decided boxing was too much and he had hauled off and retired from the sport of boxing. Fake news. In this video, I'm going to break it down. Let's get to it. Now, it's not surprising to me. I tell you guys from the beginning, there's a lot of low quality content being produced in the space of boxing. Boxing is like the Wild Wild West. There is no barriers to entry. There's no quality control. And that could be a very bad thing. Just imagine. If you ordered products off Amazon and 9 times out of 10, the product came in and it wasn't packaged well, the glass was broken, whatever it was. Or you go to grab it and a piece fly off. Quality control. That is boxing. That is boxing where you look at what people put out, like content creators and people with pages, and they try desperately to get clicks by luring people in with shock value type titles like Gervonta Davis has retired from boxing. And the problem with it is less than 24 hours later, we find out that it's cap. So this is not evergreen content. This is content where you try to get as many views as you can through the clickbait funnels real quick, and then in 24 hours, that video, that post, that piece of content that you put out, it no longer means anything. So now we have Gervonta Davis's team speaking out and dousing those flames that there's any truth that Gervonta Davis has made this commitment or whatever to retire. And it's sad because I literally predicted this in my last video. I know I'm the best in the business and it's not even close. Deep down inside, you know that. They all watch Boxing Ego. They all look up to me, whether they admit it or not. Look at my thumbnails. Look at my swag. Look at the fonts and the color schemes and stuff that I choose for thumbnails and how I do videos, how I edit. They copy it all. You guys know this. And if you study the game, and I don't even have to look far. A lot of you guys are great fans and you guys send me this stuff. But the point is, the one thing that they don't copy from me is the integrity portion, right? The getting things right, knowing what the you're talking about in boxing. That's what they don't copy. They copy the low-hanging fruit, if you will, like the easy, I'm going to do my titles like this or thumbnail. But they're missing the main ingredient. You can't make the spaghetti without the sauce. They don't got the sauce. And that's integrity, right? Where when this report came out, and everything I say, I practice what I preach. You know that. You know that, right? When this report and graphic came out, talk about Tank was retired, I guarantee you, you will not find a video from Boxing Ego actually saying, oh man, guys, hey, I'm coming with the bad news. Gervonta Davis he called it quits. It's done. Bro, you know why? Because I knew for a lot of people ran with it too. There's a lot of people that got suckered into it, ran with it. Look, you see all these posts. I seen rap pages. Oh, Gervonta is retired. He's fed up with boxing. Like I said, less than 24 hours later. That's why I didn't make no video about this, right? And YouTube is cracking down on AI channels. And it's funny because some people make their human channel almost look like an AI channel because it's no better. It's no better than the AI channel. You know, the AI channels be like Terrence Crawford, you know, he's working with Roy Jones to knock out Canelo. And then you look deeper and research it. You're like, that's not even going on. Like Roy Jones ain't training Crawford, you know? So it's sad because we live in a TikTok brain rot society where it's like, let me get this out quickly as opposed to let me get this out accurately and make it make sense, right? Again, Tank has his own issues and court. He got a court date coming up and stuff like that. But that's when people start to make up the rest, right? Tank has personal problems outside the ring and judicial problems with the courts. And we don't know what's up with the Lamont Roach fight, the rematch. So we're just going to make up the rest. I told you, I literally predicted this. I mean, if you don't give me credit, you're just a hater. I literally predicted this. I said, when I was growing up, there was a game in elementary school. It was like a book called Mad Libs. And it was a story filled with blanks. And then underneath it, it said adjective, verb, noun, pronoun. And you go through the classroom and get random students to fill in the blanks with whatever it's requesting. So if it needs a verb, an action word, jumped, right? It needs an adjective, slimy, right? And then you fill it out and then you read the story back and you're like, Johnny was a slimy boy that jumped over the moon, you know, and it's just this crazy story. That is boxing. That is boxing content. And it's not surprising because the haters do it to me too, right? And people are like, oh man, why you keep talking about you, Ego? Because it's my channel. Because I'm going to do what I want. You ain't going to stop me, right? And I could talk about what I know. That's why. Haters do it to me. I don't tell people about my personal life. They don't know nothing about me. They don't know. So they'll make it up. That's it. They'll make it up. And that's what happens. People are in the dark as to why Lamont Roach fight gets pushed back. Lamont Roach is out here doing streams like, hey, man, I want to fight, but I don't know. First of all, Lamont Roach said the fight will happen even after Tank got arrested. But then he didn't hear back, and then he started getting skeptical and saying stuff like, I don't know if your boy wants to fight, but man, I'm tired of waiting. I'm sick of waiting. And then you got bald head Bradley, people like Tim Bradley who come up and use their platforms or use the internet, and they start dissing Tank. Man, Tank is done. And then next thing you know, we have this story that is out that Tank Davis has decided to retire from the sport of boxing. And it's just is dumb and it's predictable. And I told you from the beginning, I blame the fans. Yes, you at home listening to this video, I'm blaming you. I'm putting cases on all you. I'm putting cases on all you because you are what pollutes my sport. You are what ruins boxing because doing all this extra stuff, it don't benefit nobody. Only thing it does is confuse casual fans and makes the sport look like a clown sport because you have, I mean, just imagine it. Imagine if you're trying to get into boxing and you read on Tuesday that Tank has retired from the sport of boxing. Cool. Done deal. He's done. Wednesday, you read, oh yeah, by the way, it's Cap. And then let's say Thursday, they come out with his next fight, right? And say, Tank is fighting X, Y, and Z. Hey, I thought he retired. What gives? This is the status of boxing. So if that's why I tell you, we drawing a line in the sand. If that's what you support, do not watch my channel, right? Because I don't want you here. You're not helping boxing. You're not moving boxing forward. You are keeping boxing behind, right? It's like the people who didn't want slavery abolished. You're not conducive to the future of where we're going. You still want things to be like the good old days, boy. Oh man, don't let them get out and get their freedom. Like you're not trying to move things forward. Your boy Ego, I'm out here working, daily content, the best quality, the best voice, the kid with the golden voice, the best in the business, and it's not even close. I'm giving you real content, right? I promise you, if my character allowed and I wasn't who I am, I could sucker y'all. I've mastered the internet. I could sucker y'all. All I would have to do is I have all of the resources. I got a home studio. I could record anywhere, high quality, on God's green earth. I've mastered this. I have setups everywhere. I got tons of microphones, right? Tons of cameras. I could make a whole bunch of rushed, 4 or 5 minute videos lying to you guys. If that's what I thought you wanted, and if that was my character, where I'm like, oh, Tank, and I'm running with this stuff. But I spare you guys because a lot of times in this boxing game, if you pay attention long enough, you'll realize a lot of the news cycle is cap. And the person, literally the person that was quoted for saying Tank retired has no front teeth. That's not a punchline. These are actual facts. The person they quoted, that alleged source information came from, that Tank was fed up with boxing, always hates on the PBC, and he has no front teeth. So again, I got all my teeth. You can listen to me. I don't really care. The pay is still the same. I have a built-in audience. Or you can listen to people missing fronts. But I told you to stay to the end of the video. I would prove it. Shazam! Boom. One of Tank's longtime friends and coach, it says, per usual, fake news. And obviously this came out right with the news that Tank was retiring. So there you have it. It's cap. He didn't say that. And if you just think, I'm not the smartest brother in the world, but think, it would be a hell of a time for Tank to call it quits right now. He's young. He's undefeated. You got the Lamont Roach fight. But then what else happened in the sport of boxing? Oh, that's right. Manny Pacquiao from General Santos. I believe right? He just came back. People liked how he looked. He still looked like he had some dog in him, some fight in him, and he called out Tank. He didn't win the title, and he got a belt, but it would be a heck of a time to retire because you got the Lamont Roach fight potentially, but then now Tank is being called out. Pacquiao is not going to fight Joe Blow. He's looking like Barrios was a title fight and a comeback fight, right? But best believe a person like a Manny Pacquiao, I think the Lord, he helped me through, I was gambling and my wife, Jinky, she stood by me, my side, right? Pacquiao is a legend in the sport. He don't have to continue fighting if he didn't want to continue fighting. The man has 70 plus fights. So he's not just coming back and trying to scrap with Glass Joe. He's looking for big fights. Best believe that. He's looking for big fights. Who's a big fight? Who is the biggest fight for him? Gervonta Davis, the realistic biggest fight, right? Because don't say no, oh, Terrence Crawford. Crawford's a great fighter, but Canelo Crawford is 6 weeks away and nobody's even talking about it. So you guys have to understand the difference between being a great fighter and being a big brand and a great fighter who is a commercial success. That is Tank Davis. That is Manny Pacquiao. So that could happen. So it'd be a weird time for him to just say, oh, I'm fed up with this sport. I'm out of here. But you guys are goofy, a lot of you, that watch all this like rage bait, clickbait content from sources that have no teeth or sources you don't know and run with it. And then your boy Ego got to come from behind. Paul, that sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. Pause. But I got to come up and clean it up with the facts and the truth. And again, boxing look goofy for that. Now, if you want to up your YouTube game, use tools like vidIQ, TubeBuddy, my affiliate link in the description. If you want to stream like your boy Ego and the pros, use StreamYard, link in the description. Shout out to everybody who sent cash apps, super chats, super thanks, donations. This is what helps me grow my empire. We survive off of word of mouth. If you like content with integrity and bite, real, I'm not going to sugarcoat it and all that. You've come to the right place. So if you want to support the movement, many ways to do it. Link in the description. Let me know what you guys think. I told you, don't believe Errol Spence is retired or hasn't retired. Don't believe Tank is retired, has it, until you hear from the horse's mouth, or second best, until you hear from your boy Ego. I'm out. Live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard.